on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Hello everybody, a warm welcome. Okay, prepare for the madness to ensue because we have got Hayley Smith here.
Best behaviour today because it's not me, is it? It's not craft yourself silly.
It's not. So this is all about the marathon threads. Good to see you though, you get one of those. Boom. Okay, listen, we have got some gorgeous threads for you on the show at exceptional prices.
We have, and we've actually teamed up with Marathon Threads and we've brought you some special bundles as well, which we'll show you once we get to the demo area. And these are their these are their fantastic pick and mix, and you can get so many options in this. There are 11 different ones to pick from. Ooh. They are all kind of colour coordinated.
And they've got a sheen to them, a sort of
they
like
have.
iridescence.
Now, Marathon Threads are traditionally much larger spools than these. These are 1,000-metre spools. Okay. They are usually kind of those big cones that you see that go on the industrial machines, because this is the thread that's used to put, you know, those embroidered designs on jackets and T-shirts and that kind of thing.
Gorgeous colours.
That is exactly what they've been used for, but they've made smaller ones so that we can use them in a craft situation.
So are you telling me in each one of these packs we're talking about 6,000 metres?
1,000 metres of thread.
Mama.
But when you're doing the decorative stuff, which we're going to show you in a minute, you do need a lot more, because if you've got those kind of 100-metre ones, I mean, usually for those 100-metre spools, the normal size cotton spools, you'd pay a couple of pounds for one of those. There are equivalent to 10 of those in each one of those.
Okay,
therefore, there is equivalent to 60 of those small spools in here. And a fantastic Freedom price on it as well.
$14.99, but watch what happens when they're a Freedom price. $12.74. That is great. When you put it that way, that is great.
Can somebody who's got a calculator?
Yeah, I'll do it for you in my head.
Okay, go for it then.
Talk to me.
Do 60 equivalent of the small 100-metre spools.
Yeah, and you're
divided by the
price.
Okay,
so let's say Freedom. 12.74 divided by 60.
Please.
So, okay, 12.74, you got your decimal point, and then you do it, and you carry that through.
Is it 5p?
And you do, I'll tell you in a moment. I'm not really doing it. It's actually 0.21. 0.2. It's like ridiculous.
So 0.21. So that's 2p.
Yeah.
A spool?
It's about 2p a spool, even if that. Yeah,
there you go. And I defy anybody to do that, then go out and find a real thread for 2p.
Well, there you go. And I'm glad you said that, because you are a sewer, and we know that you know these things. So any sewers out there, it's quality. One thing I will point out, because I do this, if I'm going to invest in something, I'll go and I'll read the reviews. And I know it's something you want to talk about as well.
Yes,
a couple of people online, what they say.
Because I did that, I did exactly that before we started working with Marathon. And I went on and looked at some of the reviews. And some people did put that they were snapping. Now that is because they haven't got their machine set up right.
Okay.
They are a slightly finer thread than you'd normally use for kind of day-to-day sewing. That's because they're embroidery thread and they're designed to kind of work a little bit more intensely.
Yeah.
And all you need to do is just make sure that you've got your tension settings correct. So sew a couple of practice pieces, maybe adjust the tension slightly, and you'll be absolutely fine.
Brilliant. I'm glad you said that, because it is a quality thread, and sometimes, and we want honest reviews, but that's the reason why.
It wouldn't be used in industry if it wasn't any good.
That's the key.
Yeah.
because these are threads that are used in industry, but look at the colour palette that you're getting, and this is a pick and mix. You get to go for whichever options speak to you. But gorgeous blues in there, you've got your greens, you've got your more naturals, you've got your brights.
I mean, this allows you to pick kind of the tone on tone ones. So what you can do is, if you're working at a kind of pink-based project, you've got all the pinks that you would need. Is it the counter or me?
Such a sweet counter. No, it's not unless is that your arm? Do you know, actually, I've got to point out that the sound effects for our counter, the way we got that was Charlie opening up his wallet. So if you can just hear, yeah, that's the sound. Charlie, it's your round. Only kidding. So yeah, no, I interrupted
Halloween
you.
comes, you can be really helpful doing sound effects then.
Oh no, that sounds really bad. Okay, now listen.
Moving on.
That's a whole different sound effect. $14.99 your price, or there is a freedom. This is why they don't let us work together.
This is why they don't let us do it.
Okay, should we go to our website? Have a look here. We've got a pick and mix on the website. I'll tell you what we'll do. Now, a new member of the team, and he's fast become a well-loved member of the team, is Jimmy. So, shall I tell you what? Shall we let Jimmy and Ross have a little go with the pick and mix? Let's see what they get. Ross, our producer, Jimmy, director. Go on, you guys have a little pick. So, we'll let Jimmy pick one. Remember, you get one pick. What's he going to go for? It's only an hour show now,
I think Jimmy would go for the aquas. Oh, he's going to go purple.
Oh, no, he's gone purple. OK. What, you add that to your basket, but then we'll let Ross... Now, he's known as the eye candy of Hochanda.
Is he?
Ross, that's what I've heard. Rumours. Yeah. Let's have a look here.
He's got some impressive hair, hasn't he?
He has got impressive hair. He said he likes to go for the farming look.
OK.
You have to see him to understand. We'll see. We've got a gallery cam.
Have we still got gallery cam?
We've still got gallery cam. Let's go. Look, what's Ross going for? The aqua. And put it in your basket. Good to go.
There he is. He's like a lion.
If we get 5 emails in asking to see the team, we will show a picture in the gallery. All right, but I want 5 emails. I want 5 emails saying, please show us. We get 5, I will show you. If not, you don't get to see them.
I think that's
Fairsies?
okay. Yeah.
Fairsies.
Yeah,
all right.
that's good stuff. OK.
Come here.
So, this next one is one that we're going to come to at the demo area, because this is, if you are a quilter, these are essentially kind of just samples of some of the quilt patterns. So it's practice. It's quilting practice is what this is.
Yeah.
And what you can do with these is, if you're using the quilt, the backing on the back of a quilt, you can then pop these patterns in just by following them with your machine, popping a free motion foot on. This one's all circle themed. Yeah. So it's a fantastic practice for quilting. Or you use them on the back of the quilt.
Great with free motion.
Yeah.
And you don't need to, if you don't need to follow it, it's a very forgiving pattern.
It is. And these ones are printed slightly darker than we would normally do. They usually come in like a light grey, so you can actually hide it with the threads if you want to. But this one we've done a little bit darker so you can see it on the TV. So this is one of the projects that we've got today where you can actually trace the patterns, have a bit of a play, experiment with your free motion. Details on your screen.
$16.99. You're saving £3. You've got 2 options here as well, so you can see that there, your quilting or your embroidery. So just to be clear, what would you be getting?
That's the quilting one. So in that, you're getting the actual cotton fabric panel, and you're getting a piece of our super soft batting as well. So you're getting that to work with.
That is super soft.
It is super soft. That's why we call it.
And it's good. Hence the name. $16.99. Good value when you consider what you're getting there. 879-970, your item number. Moving on, we've got some more options with the threads. Have a look at the. Where's Hayley gone? There she is. Wow. So these are, these are
mega bundles. These are mega bundles.
So 4 options.
Again, these are all those 1,000-metre spools. So you've got 20,000 metres.
20,000 metres.
20,000 metres of thread.
So, I mean, gorgeous. You've got different options.
200 of your normal little spools.
Should we do that again? I think this is an important exercise.
If you go to $39.99
divided by 200.
200, please.
So $39.99 divided by 200.
What, 2p again?
Yeah, it must be around that. We'll find out. It's
19p?
19 pence.
You'd never.
So imagine going into your craft shop and picking up some thread of this quality. You know the spools we mean, the smaller spools?
Yeah. I didn't bring any with me.
But you know what I mean. As
the standard sewing spool that you have, which is kind of so big, 100 metres. That's equivalent to 200 of those.
So
there.
it works out at 19 pence for one of those. And this is quality thread. It really is quality thread. It's thread that's used in the industry. So value for money, you're saving £5, $39.99, 443-996 your item number. You've got different options here. So you've got more of your pastels. Having a look here. Now your brights. You get to see all those bright, bold, punchy colours. How are you going to use these? What are you going to do with them? The fact is, you are painting with your thread here. You've got the most gorgeous colours to work with.
I mean, this is the naturals option. You've got the popular option. That's not labelled.
Is it called the popular option?
It is called popular.
Really?
Hang on, let me just work this out, because I may have put the wrong boxes back on the lids here. So, that one is bright.
Yeah.
That one is popular.
Okay.
So this one's bright.
Yeah.
Then coming up, you've got the...
popular there. It's kind of like a pastel.
This one's the pastels.
Oh, pastels. Okay.
And then coming down... Well, do you want to come across? Naturals.
Naturals, and then
down the bottom, this one is the popular one.
So the popular is kind of a mix of the lot, right?
I apologise.
So just to be clear, popular, you've got your naturals just above, you've got your pastels and your brights.
Done it.
Love it. Value for money, though, and please, when you get these home, have a little play. Get the tension right. So if you have read the reviews, and I get this, because if I was going to spend $39.99 on some threads...
You'd want to know it was going to work. And that's exactly why I've said, just check your tension. And it's always worth... it also depends on what you're working on. Make sure you've either got a batting in there, especially if you're doing really heavy embroidery work, or one of the stabilisers. That will help you as well.
Details on your screen, whichever option you go for there. 443-996, your item number. Whether you go for the popular, the naturals, the brights, or the pastels. Whichever option you go for, you will love them. And value for money, really good. OK, we've got a little bit more for you.
Just give it a kick along.
OK.
Thanks.
So, talk to me about these. These are nice.
OK, so they're the stabilisers, and that's what I mentioned before. That will also help with your with the threads.
That is a lot of stabilisers.
And it will stop your fabric from moving. It is an awful lot of stabiliser.
Wait, are you getting all three of these?
No, you're getting... That one's for the 30cm. The ones on the side are for this one here. That's the 30cm wide roll.
Look at the size of that.
Bottom is the details for this one, which is the 40cm wide roll.
This is the big boy.
Yes. So it just depends on the size of the project that you're going to do as to whether you're going to go for the wider or the narrow one.
Okay.
And then the other one you've got down there is a that's a water-soluble film.
That is how would that work? That's weighty in the hand.
It is. Let's throw that one at Howard.
No, I'm kidding. So how do we use this?
So that is it's a dissolvable film. So what you do is you put some of that down, and you then stitch on top of it. What you can then do is put it in water, dissolve it away, and it'll just leave you the.
Very, very clever. Have
you not seen that before?
No, I've never seen it before.
We haven't got a demo set up for this one today, but next time we'll do that.
Done. I'll hold you to that. Details are on your screen for everything that we're showing you. So $29.99, you're getting your 20 centimetre and 100-metre roll of your 25...
Micron. It's the thickness
water.
Of the...
Thank you. I thought
the thickness of the film.
459-047, your item number there, and then details for the embroidery backing at the bottom of the screen. What's this? Beautiful way to frame. Oh, there we go.
Couldn't resist it.
That's it.
Do you want to have a go?
No, have a go. Look. I want to look slightly regal. Okay, here we go. $14.99. Now you're getting yourself fantastic.
You're getting two. So this is it kind of dismantled at the bottom here, and then this is the same thing put together at the top. Now these are frames. So if you want to do your embroidery work and don't necessarily want to put it onto a cushion or a bag or something fabric based, then you can just stretch them over a canvas frame, and that is exactly what we have there.
Amazing. Stretching them over a frame and then you're making artwork for the home.
Exactly.
Love it. And for that price, you're getting two.
And all of the panels that we've got today will fit perfectly on these. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing, Yanis.
You get one of those. $14.99 your price, 542-288 your item number. We've got one more thing to show you. Take a look at this.
So we have got some batting for you. We've bought you batting before, and the super soft one, which is the one on the bottom, which is 1.5 metres by 1.5 metres square.
Oh, that is
the one that we're going to be using on a couple of these projects.
I feel like a Bond villain. I could stroke that all day.
Brought you two, you widow. Yeah. We've brought you two new ones, which work really well with kind of the embroidered projects. Now, if you're working on something quite dark, this is black batting, and these are all extra wide. Are you ready to do extra wide?
Ready to do it. Yeah.
Ready? Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
That is
going.
ridiculous.
Extra wide.
That is so far. I'm going to have to use my mobile phone to talk to you.
Okay then, no problem.
Oh, I haven't got signal. I'm so far away.
It is extra wide. It's 96 inches wide,
Wow.
which I can't remember what it is in centimetres.
Okay.
It's 96 inches.
Better off inches. So, 96 inches, £12.99 your price. Your item number there is 342018, and so usable.
So usable. And what this does is, if you're working on a dark project and you're doing a lot of embroidery on it, what you may sometimes see is what's called bearding.
Okay.
And that's when the fibres from the...
Beading or bearding?
Bearding.
Bearding.
Like beard.
Oh, okay, like a beard. All right.
Okay. And what that is when you've got a light wadding on a dark project. Stop laughing at me, it's a real thing.
Okay.
The little fibres will start to poke up.
Gotcha.
As you do lots of stitches, the little fibres will start to poke up through your work, and it'll give you almost like a little beard.
A beard effect.
Yes. So that's why you would use a black one, is if you're working on what's predominantly a dark project,
So it won't show.
then that will stop it.
Perfect.
And this one's also got a scrim in there as well. So if I show you that, it's quite a thin one, but it's got a scrim in there as well.
What's a scrim?
A scrim is so this is a 60-40. No, that's a scrum, different vowel.
Okay.
This is a scrim. You can just see it reflecting there, a little kind of polyester backing, and that stops it from stretching.
Gotcha.
So that's what that is in there for. So
scrim.
it's quite a good quality batting. It's quite a fine one. It's quite a thin one. It's not a massively thick, weighty one.
Yeah.
But it works really, really well
And
in kind of darker projects.
That price, £12.99, really good value.
Well, we cut also, as usually, if you have it in multiples, we'll cut it as one continuous piece. So if you have a huge quilt, then you will get. You can order the correct width. Hang on, I can work this out.
Work it out.
I think it's about 2 metres 20-ish, maybe a bit wider.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit wider than that. So it's about 2 metres 20 wide. So that's king size duvet, bigger than king size duvet
easily.
size. And then height wise, if you wanted 2.5 metres, you could just order it 5 times and it would come as a ginormous piece of batting.
I like where your mind's at. Hey, do you hear that?
What's that?
That is the sound of the ceiling bowing at the rate of calls we're getting, because we are busy at the moment. We've had to get more people into the call centre. Look, joking aside, we are really, really busy. If you are stuck in a queue, you can always order on our website, which is hochanda.com, or our app, Hochanda Go. Let's go to the website. We've got so many goodies on there. So, 5-star reviews. Have a look at them, because that's what I do. If I'm going to invest in something, I don't care how much I'm spending, whether it's £5 or £500. If there's a review, I want to see what other people are saying about a product. And these are all honest reviews. You've got Hayley here, and one thing I'll say about Hayley, and this is what I love about working with Hayley, Hayley will tell you the truth. She really will. She'll always speak her mind. So, well, and sometimes Hayley's saying it's brutal. It is, and that's why I cut my hair. But look, the fact is, she will be honest with you. And if you've got any questions, please get in touch. studio@hochanda.com. Okay.
Okay, so what we've got is some of the. Sorry, it's the. It's an antisocial sewing machine, isn't it?
It's okay.
We have the antisocial sewing machine on the show. A fantastic saving on it as well, but we'll come to there in a minute. Now, what we've also done is we've worked directly with Marathon, and we've put bundles of threads together to work specifically with some of the projects. And this will now make more sense. So it's a combination of actually us working with 3 people, because it's ourselves who are coming to bring it to you. The designs on the panels are done by a local artist to us called Emily Ward. So they've all been done on canvas and then scanned and printed onto the fabric. And if you look closely enough on that one, you can actually see the texture on the, well, what looks like texture on there is printed on there, and you can see the original texture of the canvas. The print is that good. Wow. Now, we've put it on our half Panama, which is the same weight as we use for our stittionaries. And that's because it just responds well to quite a lot of stitching.
Perfect.
So that's why we've put it on that particular weight.
Do you see how well the colours work with your panel? They're designed, they're specifically chosen to work with the panels. Details are on your screen. So you've got options here. You've got your beach hut, your orange flowers, your bluebell woods, your free motion mini projects as well. 506 538
now,
item
that
number.
one that you've got is your orange flowers.
Okay.
And that's the coordinating threads that go with that. The one you've got behind you
is
I know,
amazing.
Claire's done a blinder, hasn't she?
And what I'm about to show you, my goodness, this is incredible. Look, and this really, wow.
So
that is one of the nicest cushions I think I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks, Fiona.
Look at it.
It matches your shirt quite nicely as well.
You there? Oh, thank you.
So what you've got there is Claire's used mainly a zigzag stitch with free motion to do that. She's used some straight pieces to kind of create the trees.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a testament to Emily's design work because she's made, you know, such a beautiful image to start off with.
Yeah.
And then the threads that we've matched really, really well, so you can get those beautiful results. And then obviously Claire's work, stitching it in. She's done a beautiful job there.
It looks great, but this is achievable.
It's a zigzag stitch. It's a zigzag stitch with a bit of free motion.
Shall I tell you why this works? Now, firstly, you have got that initial beautiful printer panel, and you need that as your foundation. But then being able to embellish it with the thread, and this is going back to what Hayley was speaking about earlier on, about painting with your threads. So you are effectively painting with your threads here, and you are going to achieve the most fantastic results, but all because the thread has been specifically matched with the colours in the panel. That is exceptional. For $14.99, you cannot argue that value there. 506 538, your item number. So just to clarify, $14.99, we're getting the panels and the thread.
We've done it as separate items, and the reason we've done that is because it's coming from two separate places.
Fair enough.
It's two separate.
So we get the panel, but then you can get the thread.
So if you wanted to just have the panel and just have that as a cushion, that's fine. If you wanted to have the threads just on their own with your own project in mind, that's also fine. But we have actually put those bundles together with that in mind. And I think if you put, can I grab the other one and put it side by side?
Okay.
Just get rid of that first.
Oh,
there you go. And then you can kind of see the difference a little bit more and how it brings it to life, especially up here where it's got the stitching on there.
Suddenly the colours are intensified in the cushion, so the yellow, by adding that detail, perfect description, it brings it to life. I'll tell you what I'll do, if I hold it here, if you just drop the cushion in front of it, so well, have a look there, then you can just see, if you lift the cushion out, Hayley, and now, so watch this, and then we'll put the cushion in,
out, in.
I feel like I'm an optician.
Isn't it?
Better, worse. Do you remember when you go to opticians? Better, worse, better.
In,
lovely.
Out.
So just going to show, really, really nice. So I just wanted to be clear, if you are going for the panels, that is a separate option, but then you can also get, thank you, sorry.
Cushion back.
Yeah, thank you. But then you can get the threads to accompany the panels, and I would totally be doing that.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
you've got a freedom discount on the threads in the pick and mix, right?
You have as well. So I mean, if you wanted to, you could go for the ones in the pick and mix where it's just kind of multiple tones of the same colour.
Yeah.
Some of those would work within the panels anyway. Yeah. But the ones that we've put together will specifically go with those panels.
Okay.
But what we've also done, because we were asked for it, is people love the Stittionary that we had on yesterday. And then what we were asked for was kind of a one that would work on machines. Like a machine Stittionary.
A machine Stittionary.
A machine Stittionary.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
What we've done is we've done some kind of an example one for this particular show, and again we've teamed up with Marathon and brought you a set of threads that will perfectly match with it. So what we've got, it's just on the end of that one there, that blue one. Yeah. That's the one. Okay. And it's got 4 kind of mini projects within there. So your 4 mini projects are, you've got a little kind of beach scene there, you've got a little beach hut, you've got the water, which is more of a kind of photographic one, and then you've just got the kind of swirly wave pattern as well. Nice. And they're all designed to kind of teach you or get you to use your machine in different ways.
With the panels, here it's got that
yes,
batting.
It comes with the batting with it.
Okay. Is that just this option?
Just on the that one, and the quilting design option comes with the batting, so you're kind of ready to go out of the box.
Perfect.
So what we've done with those is just experimented. So the beach hut one, that's got 2 different types of sewing on there. So this particular machine that I'm using has a facility to do text. So I've done the background as text, and it's all using the same colours that are within the bundle that go with it.
Oh, I like that.
So the background's done with text, and then the actual kind of following the lines of the design, that's just done with kind of scribble embroidery. So free motion foot, and we'll do that one in a second. You kind of go back and forth over it 3 times, because free motion is easy and difficult, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's easy because you can be a bit more
It
kind
looks
of free
like it's
with
random, but there is a technique.
Yes, and going over it 3 times, and just, I mean, you can get it spot on every single time, but by going a little bit outside the lines, it gives that kind of sketched feel.
Hand drawn,
To
yeah,
it.
that's right.
So that's one of them.
Okay.
And then this one, we've just started actually, and if you have a look in that corner, watch out for pins, top corner over here, you can see that one, we're just starting to quilt in and go round all those bubbles.
Yeah. I'll just give you a little sneak peek at the back. You can see.
Oh, it's messy,
all the
don't
work
look at
there.
that.
I'm sorry. I just want to show that
It was
so you can
quickly
see
done
it.
last night.
Oh.
And then this one,
Yeah.
which is another one of those panels, is far more intensely stitched. And you
Wow.
can see, as you're stitching it,
Wow.
I've left this piece up here on purpose, because what you would normally do is put kind of a general, a kind of thinner layer over everything, and then come back and do it a little bit more intensely. If you do it really intensely right from the beginning, that's what you'll find. You'll find it almost kind of puckering in, and if you could just move your fingers a little bit there, Yannis, you can see how it's pulled the pattern in.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's because of the intense amount of stitching that's...
Look at that. You can just see. But it's good to see how much stitching.
I mean, the thing is, though, if you had just a solid piece of fabric on the back rather than just the batting on the back of there, you could have that as just the stitch design, as if you'd had no assistance at all and just stitched the whole thing yourself.
That's cool. That's good. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. Brilliant.
And the other one is designed for you to use your free motion and kind of follow those lines to create that kind of almost quilted effect on there.
So those are the 4 panels that you're working with, and you just cut those out?
Yes, I've just cut them out. I've just cut them out because they're a little bit smaller and a little bit easier to work with when they're a little bit smaller.
Perfect.
So we're going to start on that beachy one
General rule of crafting,
that we've just had. And as I said, what I would normally do is work all over it with a thin layer of stitching. So something like the level that I've got just on this corner here. So round the edge and then just back and forth a little bit just to secure it, stop it from moving too much. And then I would start to work it more intensely. So these white bits we can start to work more intensely. I would actually normally work over everything first, work over absolutely everything, just in one layer first, and then come back and start working it more intensely. But this one, I've not got anything special on this machine this time. I've got a straight foot, I've got the feed dogs active, they're up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to a wide-ish stitch, because you don't want to go too narrow on this. And, well, all we're going to do is stitch back and forth. So this doesn't require any kind of specialist machine.
This machine sounds so smooth.
Yeah, well, this is a slightly more specialist machine, but what I'm obviously trying to show is you do not need anything massively expensive or special to create really nice embroidered effects.
And we have got the Husqvarna Viking on the show. I want to show you the price, because I know that looks a bit scary, the $1,199.99, but it is at a great price, and there is a monster saving on this. Have a look at that as a Freedom member. £839.99. So that saving is £360 saving as a Freedom member, and that's your. So become a Freedom member.
That's worth your £6.97.
So £6.97. You become a Freedom member for the whole month. It means that you're saving on your P&P, because that's included, and then all of a sudden you've got 2 flexi payments of £420. So £420 today, you get that, you get everything, and then you pay your remaining payment. What I would say is go and have a look. See how much you would be paying. You could pay. I have seen this machine for about £1,500. So,
mine was far more expensive than that.
Yeah. So it really gives you an indication of the reason why we're able to bring it, even if you weren't a Freedom member, that price would be, we've got that price down because of the buying power of Hochanda. But then adding on Freedom membership discount, that is a very special price. But what I want you to do, have a look at the reviews on our website, chat to Hayley. It is a considered purchase. If you've got any questions, because I know you're not going to just wake up and say, I'm going to buy it.
This is my personal machine, and it comes back and forward and all over the place with me. And it is a fantastic machine because it does have that embroidery facility as well, where you can attach the bed and put the hoop on and plug it into your computer and do all sorts of super clever things with it.
And that is the key, because now you can embroider. You know when you see beautiful...
And these are the threads to do it with, because they have that lovely sheen to it. Because they're a viscose, they have that beautiful sheen to them.
Think of the possibilities of clothing. You can make your dresses, or you can buy them, or any tops or jackets, and suddenly you can put the embroidered detail. And the machine does it all. It's intuitive, it's easy to use. How much would you pay, Hayley, just to get an embroidered... By the way, we are showing you the price if you're not a Freedom member.
We've just had some aprons done, actually, for our shop. And I think we paid about £20 per apron.
Easily. But for a good embroidery machine, I mean a good embroidery machine, how much are you looking at?
Oh, you're looking at... I know the industrial ones, you're looking at tens of thousands.
Yeah.
The domestic ones, you're looking minimum of 1,000, and then upwards from there. You can go up to 3,000-4,000 easily.
I was going to say, what, 500, but you're talking
like... Oh, no, for a good one. Sorry.
Yeah. No, but for... All right, so
it is lovely, but ever so slightly antisocial.
This is where the real value comes. I don't want anybody paying the $1,199. Don't do that. Everybody's going to pay their $839.99 if you do go for this sewing machine. And this is what I'd like you to do. So take advantage of Freedom membership. Have a look now. Explore the reviews. But I guarantee that $839. Have a look right now. If you've got your phone or tablet, type in Husqvarna Viking and see how much they are. Because I did this. I went on and had a look. Because this is the machine I've got my eye on as well. I haven't got it yet, but genuinely
I
it is.
I can't speak of it highly enough.
And it will grow with you as a crafter.
It is, and that's one of the things. When you choose a sewing machine, what you need to do is pick one for the sewer that you want to be rather than the sewer that you are, because you will very, very quickly outgrow it. And my friend June, I think last year, year before, bought a sewing machine, and she's kind of got right into it was more of a functional machine that she bought, and more one for kind of running repairs on things. And she's now doing more of the kind of art quilting and the decorative stuff, and she's very quickly kind of outgrown that one. And it wasn't, it wasn't cheap. It was a good £200-300 investment that she made in that.
Well, see, you
and
could
now
buy a
she's
machine.
thinking that she wants another bigger, better one.
Okay, that's the key. So look, 800. Nobody's going to pay that full price for this machine. I don't want anybody to pay full price. I want you to pay the Freedom price of $839.99. But now let's have a think, because you're getting a premium sewing machine with all those stitches.
What you're getting is effectively getting two machines here. You're getting your embroidery machine, which is at least £1,000 minimum for the most basic embroidery machine. And this is not the most basic embroidery machine, because you can plug this into your computer and you can do anything you want on it. The more basic ones, it's set designs that you can put on, and that's it. Or you can maybe sometimes have one where you can put a dongle in the side and it gives you half a dozen other ones. But this isn't that. This can go online and you can put whatever you like on. It also is a fantastic, just all-round machine, because it's got a whole select. Can you grab the back of this, because it's a little bit heavy?
I got it.
I just want to tilt it over so you can see. It's got a whole stack of options here as to different materials you can work on. So you've got your woven materials, your knitted materials, and there's 3 different options there of how wide a weave you're working with. And then you're looking at buttonhole stitches, you're looking at leather. Up the top here, can I just open the flap, please, Yanis?
Sorry.
Thanks. There you go. Even if you want to put your basic text on, it's dead simple. There you go.
The screen comes
text.
And don't
I want
be put
that
off
first
by...
alphabet, yes, and then I can just run along, select my letters. Oh, let's put Yanis in.
Okay.
Should we stitch Yanis on something?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Y, and then I'm going to swap to the lowercase.
Okay.
And then
I. No,
I. Oh, no, what am I doing?
Sorry. I.
A. I've got to go back up.
There you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Double N.
Why does that give me a big I? Double N.
Okay, I like it. So N, and then IS.
I
love this.
S. Right, I'm going to take what I'm working on out.
Okay.
I don't particularly want it written on there.
Okay.
No offence, but
I think Yanis would look
I'm going
great
to put
on
a
the beach.
space on the end, because then we can just do repeated Yanis everywhere.
Come on. Who will want a repeat Yanis?
Who doesn't?
But the point we're trying to get across, now look at that 420. So you've got 2 flexi payments. So effectively, for £420, your first flexi payment, you're getting an incredible sewing machine. I mean, really, really top-notch sewing machine. But then, included, because it's all in one, you're also, for £420, your second flexi payment, you're getting the embroidery machine, but it's all rolled into one. So what I'm trying to say is, you have got a pedigree embroidery machine and an exceptional sewing machine amalgamated into one unit that will last you, but for that price. And please do this if you're looking to invest in a new sewing machine and an embroidery machine. What I'd like you to do right now, have a quick search on how much the Husqvarna Viking would set you back, because I've seen it up to £1,500, and look at what we're offering it to you at, that freedom price of £800 and some change. And you've got 2 flexi payments, so it's £839.99, and you're getting your flexi payments, so for £420 today, and this is what you can do. You can personalise.
You can. I've put white on white there, which I don't think is terribly clear, so I've got a darker piece here, which I'm going to do it again on there, because I don't think white on white is terribly clear. I'll put it on the bottom of here like you've made it.
And I'll pretend.
Like you've sewn it.
I'm going to take a picture and pretend I've done it.
Well, you can do this. The beauty of this is you don't have to plug a load of stuff in to get the text on there. And if you've gone too far, and what you can do is bring it back to the start, just so you start on the right letter.
Okay.
So there we go.
So we see it in action now. So this is the embroidery.
That's better. Now we can see it a bit.
And don't be put off, because obviously it has got that computer function, but that's just how it works. And then you can start importing and expanding on those embroidery designs.
And I think it's one of these things where you learn one thing at a time. Learn all the basics of what's on the machine first, and then go ahead and start looking at, you know, expanding what you know, because it's always a case of one thing at a time. There you go.
That.
Now it looks like you've sewn it.
I love it. Now, do you know what? On its most basic form, what about that for clothes? You know when kids at school...
Well, you've got to put the name in the tag. It's perfect for that. Should I do it to all your shirts this afternoon?
Please. I've got some pants backstage as well, if you put those in.
Draw the line.
Look
But again,
at that.
That is testament to the thread as well, because that is what it's intended for. It's intended for that kind of embroidery work, and it works really well.
It's really good. I like that, and I do like the thread. You're blowing my mind a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I know it's just my name, but I'm just thinking about the possibilities, and I've done shows just focusing on the Husqvarna Viking. It is an incredible machine, because when you start exploring the embroidery detail, you can make it larger, you can make it smaller, you can import files, and then I'm seeing some beautiful designs. So let's just say a rose, and you're getting a load of different embroidery designs to play around with.
You get loads already preloaded, but then
and
that's just on the little kind of stick that you can put in the side of it. There's loads preloaded, but then if you go that step further and attach it to a laptop or a computer, then you've got even more options.
And you can personalise as well. But going back to that price, and also we've got more on the show. We got the threads. Now they are a pick and mix, so if you do want to pick any of those options, you're getting 6 threads. And one thing I do want to say with the threads, and this point, it's a salient point, that when Hayley said it clicked for me, because I never I would tell you it's 1,000 metres on each spool. But getting your head around that, what that actually means in real terms. You know the standard little threads?
It's £12.74 divided by
60.
60.
Because effectively each one of those spools is 10 threads. 10 of those little spools. So it works out at 21 pence.
Per spool.
21 pence per
You'd
spool.
never ever get that. I mean, there's a shop that's fairly local to when I'm down here, and I've been in there a couple of times to get a spool of thread, and it's at least £1 for the cheap ones, and the cheap ones always just snap on you.
Yeah, and these
no point
these
in
are
cheap
marathon threads, and marathon threads used in industry. I've got to show you feet as well, because we have got this
I'm just
option
been
if you wanna
swapping
get the
this
feet.
over to another foot so we can have a bit of a play.
Now, how much are those? 44.99.
There's 30. It comes with a guide as well on how to use each of them.
Hayley, I've seen people buy feet for the sewing machine. You could spend easily. I've known. I did a show with a guest, and it was. I'm trying to think, like £70 for 1 foot.
Yeah,
just a specialist foot.
You can get super expensive feet. It depends on what they do, obviously.
Yeah.
Let me just.
So what kind of feet are we getting here?
There you go. So,
and will these fit any machine?
They are universal. It'll fit any low shank machine. And most of them are actually the clip-off feet, which if I show you this piece here, well, actually, you can have that. Okay. And if you actually pull the metal bit away from the plastic bit, it will separate. Ah. And that's why you've got...
Actually pull it off?
Pull it off.
Oh, okay.
Yank it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So that's why you haven't got shanks on all of them, because the shank is usually on your machine, and it will either clip in like that, or some of the Toyotas and other ones have got a little lever on the back. Okay. So all of those will just snap into there.
Perfect.
And then on your machine, and away you go.
Done.
There is a free motion foot in there.
Yeah.
There is a walking, not a walking foot, there's a zipper foot, there's an invisible zipper foot. There's lots of decorative feet which allow you to add on threads and things to your work. Now, we'll maybe use one of those in a second.
Perfect.
Because this will work beautifully with those threads that we've got. This one's really important that's there, because that one is your satin stitch foot, and that's the one you're going to really need with these bundles of threads, because that's the one that it's got a kind of a little raised area, and it's got a kind of 2 runners. It's like skis.
Okay.
It's like 2 little skis on the bottom. See the 2 separate metal sides, and it's clear, so you can see where you're going. Is number 1. 2 little metal skis there, and it's got like a little raised area. So these are higher, and then the central bit is a little bit lower, and that allows all of your thread to pass underneath.
Very nice.
Absolutely perfect for satin stitching and working with these. So I'm going to thread this up and get some fabric to set this one away.
Would you mind then if I just give a quick...
do some numbers, mate.
Oh.
Do some numbers.
It's all about the numbers. All right, we're going to have a quick recap on the show today, because we've got a lot to show you, and then I promise we're going to get back to Hayley. As we go to our recap, shall we have a look on the website? Because there's lots on the website for you to explore. Have a little wander. It's the afternoon. It's 12:30. It's about... You might have had an early lunch. Let's walk it off through the website. Come on, everybody, get up and have a wander around. So you can see 5-star reviews. Have a look at the threads, the marathon threads, gorgeous quality. But then we've also got that embroidery backing, the different sizes for you. You've got your water-soluble film. 5-star reviews. Hello. You've also got the panels that we featured on the show. Now that you're getting a saving on the mini project panel, 100% cotton. You've also got the backing as well in there. So a lot going on here on the website. So do have a little explore. The feet. Also, can we just get to the Husqvarna? Where's it? Is it there, the Husqvarna? We're going to keep on going. I want to show this to you, because this is the machine I've got my eye on, and I fully accept that it is a considerable investment. But just click on, if we click on to add it to our basket, I want to show you something. So as a machine, it's an embroidery machine, it's also an exceptional sewing machine. This is what I'd like to get across. If you're looking to invest in a new machine, so let's just say you're looking at, really, for a premium sewing machine, what, maybe £500? Now, how much would you pay? And again, have a little look. How much would you pay for a quality domestic embroidery machine? Haley is saying for a good one, you're looking at, what, a grand up? I mean, the most basic ones are grand. The Husqvarna is not a basic embroidery machine. Now, with the Husqvarna, it's £839, freedom price. £839, you've got 2 flexi payments, £420. It is really good value, and I can say that comfortably because I've gone on and had a little look. And this is what I'd like you to do. If you're interested in getting an embroidery machine and a sewing machine, don't pay nobody. I don't want anybody to pay the £1,199.99. I want you to pay the £839.99. Use the 2 flexi payments. Go online and have a look at how much this machine is elsewhere. And I've seen it for up to £1,500. So you get an idea of the saving. Okay, so that's enough about the Husqvarna, but you can find it on the... Any questions, get involved. studio@hochanda.com. Threads, no ordinary threads. These are marathon threads. You are getting 6,000 meters on each option, and you get to pick whichever colorway speaks to you. So you've got a beautiful color palette, sticking with the color families. So you can start off just here, just seeing all these wonderful reds coming through, and as they graduate through, it's kind of like a little pink at the end. And then you've got your oranges graduating down to kind of pink, and then you, peach, and then you've got your yellows, white, sort of like your warmer yellows and then your brighter yellows. Down here, all those pinks. Ooh. But have a look at the Freedom price on this, because the price gets even better. £14.99 is good value. But then, Freedom price, £12.74. And this is what we were saying to you. Now, one of these spools, so let's just say this one right here, that is effectively 10 of your smaller sort of standard spools that you might get in your local sewing shop. Okay, so 10 of those. So in effect, you're getting 60 of the smaller spools in one of these packs, because you are getting, and they're condensed, they're tightly packed here. So you're getting exceptional value. It works out, if you were to break these down into a smaller spool that we can all relate to, and we know the sort of bobbins that you get, it works out at 21 pence. 21 pence. Imagine going to your local shop. Oh, I've got it. Thank you, Hayley. Okay, can I just show you this, if that's okay? This is what we're talking about, so we can all relate. We've all seen this, okay? So one of those spools that we're showing you with the marathon thread is effectively 10 of those. So you can just see just one of these, just one, 10 of these. Does that put it into context now? Do you start to see you can get 10 of these on one of these? But not only that, this is marathon thread. This is the thread. If I pop this down, this is the thread, and in my mind, this is always a good sign. The thread the industry use. So when you're buying your tops and you see embroidered detail, this is the kind of thread they're using. Marathon is used in the industry. So £12.74 your price if you're a Freedom member. Pick and mix whichever option speaks to you. Can I also say, if you've seen any reviews, and this is something Hayley was doing research before the show, if you've seen any of the reviews and anyone's saying, well, it snapped. Okay, and they are honest reviews, they're not lying, but Hayley was saying, if it's had that problem, if it has snapped, it's an issue, it's not with the thread, it's with the tension on the machine. You just have to make sure that your tension is right, because the thread, as quality marathon thread, it is top notch, and it's also got that gorgeous iridescence to it as well. So perfect to use in your embroidery work and your stitch detail. Speaking of which, if you're looking for a project with your stitch detail, this is a mini project. We saw one at demonstration. This is the other option. So just showing you here. Beautiful embroidered. So you've got your embroidered option, and then you've got your quilting option. So £16.99 your price. You're saving £3. You're also getting the batting at the back, so it is literally good to go. And you can cut down those panels, because Hayley was saying she kind of finds it easier to work with a smaller one, smaller panel. But you can obviously work whichever works for you. There we go. Let me put that down there. But lovely detailing. Oh, sorry. There we go. £16.99 your price there. Saving £3. 879970 your item number. Now, if you like value, we showed you value here as part of the pick and mix, but we've also got more marathon threads. Look at these. The colour, the splash of colour. And you're getting a full colour palette here. Different options. Starting up here, these are your pastels. Gorgeous array of pastels in there. Once again, just one of these spools is 10 of your standard spools that you might go and buy in the shop, and it could cost you anything up to £1 for a really sort of affordable one to more. When I say affordable one, the quality, and you always want to invest in quality when it comes to your threads, because you don't want them to snap. Coming over here, you've got your naturals. Very nice indeed. Beautiful earthy tones, so you've got your browns, your rich greens going through there, and more of your neutrals. So this is your natural collection, but look at the sheer volume of thread that you are getting. So it's 1,000 meters in each, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so that's 20,000 in here. 20,000 meters. Ridiculous. If we come down here, this is your popular option, and that's the name of it, popular option. So you've got a lovely mix of colours in there. So you've got your brights, your earthy tones, your pastels. And then finally, we have our brights. All your colours there. 20,000 metres. Value, you can see it on your screen, and the fact that you're able to break that price in half. So today, £20, and we get all the thread out to you, and then in 4 weeks' time, you pay another £20. Once again, I just want to show you this, because you can see when I talk to you about each one of these spools is 10 of these. See, we can all relate to this. There's your standard sort of spool of thread. Have a look. One of these is 10 of these. And this would normally, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll reverse it. you're getting 20 of these. So, Ross, if I was to pay... Hayley, how much for, not the cheapest thread, for thread of this quality, sort of marathon thread, how much would we be paying for a spool of this quality?
Usually, for a quality thread, you would, in a rayon equivalent one, you'd pay about anywhere between £3 and £4.
Wow. OK, let's lowball it. Let's say £3. OK? We'll lowball it, all right? So, and as so as you know, Hayley is a very experienced sewer. She knows what she's talking about, and you'll probably agree with her. So let's say £3, and you're getting, we said there's 20, you're getting 20 spools, and there's 10 of each, so 200. Oh, I can do the maths here quite easily. So basically, this would cost you £600. Hayley, one of these boxes would cost you £600 if you bought the little ones.
Well, if you... I'm coming in. Getting over box. Hang on.
So, I mean, that's how I want to get it.
I've had boxes before from other well-known thread companies, and it has been probably 8 to 10 of those, and it's been £15, £20.
Ooh.
And they're not special ones. They weren't, you know, they weren't graduated colours, they weren't metallics, they weren't anything special. They were just good rayon embroidery threads.
OK, listen, let's absolutely lowball this. So even if you were going to go for your cheapest one, let's say £1.
Pound.
Okay?
I don't think you're going to find it anywhere much cheaper than £1.
Not going to be the same quality as marathon thread, but this is really important. And I don't want you to think we're doing selly telly here. We're not. This is what I would be doing at home.
It's just
it's fact.
kind of the way that it is.
But I want to get this across.
The reason they can do these prices though is because they're designed to do it for industry.
Yeah. So it's volume. It's all about volume. So look, let's lowball it and say £1, which you all agree fair price, but you would get, you know, the thread, it wouldn't be the best quality, OK? So let's say you're £1 and in here you're getting 10, so we said 200. This box would be £200 worth if we were to do it for £1.
Yeah. Yes, it would.
And you know
easily.
The quality is way better than that.
And the thing is, these are designed for embroidery. If you want the kind of the basic colours, your blacks, your whites, fantastic. There's a bundle for that we've already got in those options over there. And they're your kind of day-to-day threads. These are embroidery threads. They've got that beautiful sheen to them, and they just make a really lovely quality result from them. I'm going to, because I know we've not got long, I'm going to disappear back over there. I'm going to actually put the flower foot on and show you kind of some more decorative stuff that you can do with
come
threads.
back to you in a moment.
Later, alligator.
Bye-bye.
No,
OK,
you've got
so
to
here,
the
look at this.
appropriate response.
What's that?
You've got to the appropriate response.
What's that? See you later.
Later, alligator.
Yeah? What's the appropriate response? In a wild crocodile.
Thank you.
There we go. I had to think about it. Put me on the spot there. OK. Genuinely, what I really wanted to get across, and I think this is important, because I want you to be happy. Anything you purchase here at Hochanda, we want you to be happy with this. You are getting quality, but it's the value, because I would not have known that. You know Hayley is extremely experienced. She's got that depth of knowledge. So I would have thought $39.99, OK, that's good value, but just put it into context, what you're getting here, the fact that each one of these spools is 10 of the little ones. Each one, so 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. So you're getting 200 spools for $39.99. Saving £5, ridiculous value. Bright's the most popular option at the moment, but it's a close thing. All the options are busy, and they should be. You are getting quality, and one thing though, when you get these home, please just ensure the tension's right on your machine, because if you had any issues with snapping, it's not because of the thread. These are threads that are used in the industry, so they are quality threads. It's tension. You just have to make sure that tension's right. Saving £5, 443-996, your item number there. OK, so we've got our embroidery starter kits. Let me just show you here. Lots on the show. Just having a look. Oh, we're going to show you pictures, actually. We've got pictures for you, so take a look. So we've got the embroidery starter kit on there. So this is your marathon embroidery starter kit, $49.99. You're getting all that. You're getting your marathon threads, you're getting your scissors, and you're getting, well, everything you need. 444-497, your item number there. There's a freedom price, $39.99. Another thing I just wanted to show you. This is your Marathon Embroidery Professional Kit. Ooh. This is a little bit snazzy. Wait for it. Oh, yes. Now that looks good. $94.99, 789-597 the item number. There is a freedom price on there, taking it down to £80 and 74 pence. Get online, see exactly what you're getting, but it's well worth taking a look at. How are we getting on? Oh, this looks nice.
So this we've had on a couple of times, but it's just such a cute thing that we have to do it again. So I'm just kind of working my way around here. Now this is what we have is the flower foot. Okay, so let me just take that out of there and quickly show you what results we get. Can I show? Oh, hang on, I'm coming sideways. Where are we going? Here?
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to stay still. They'll find me.
We will find you, don't worry.
They're coming, they're coming.
Well, we're going to see it in just a moment. So we're using that flower foot, and that's what you're able to... Wow!
Now, you can do several different things with this. It's just a case of changing the stitch on your machine. So that is just so cute, isn't it? And again, the quality of the threads are showing through in the colour and that sheen that you're getting on them as well. So I'm going to pop it back under.
They do have a wonderful finish, the marathon threads, the colours.
On the smallest setting that I could get, and I've got kind of quite a big loopy, wavy stitch on here at the minute. So what I'm going to do is do one of the adjustable things on here. So that's unscrew this bit. I'm saying unscrew, there we go. I'm going to slide it across.
Okay.
There you go, and then pop that back down. So now it's on the widest setting that I can possibly have on here. I'm using exactly the same stitch. Now it's worth just stitching in and out first of all and bringing that bottom thread up out of your way, because you'll get a better result on the back. Let me see if I can get in there and get that out. No. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
There you go. Just pulled it out of the way and you can see that's just popped up onto the top. We'll be able to trim that off later as we go round. Sorry, do you want me to just...
Yeah, we got it. It's cool.
It's a big old machine, this one. There you go. See, I've just pulled that bottom thread up to the top.
Okay.
And that will help keep kind of tidy results as you go.
All right.
So, needle back in, and then really you don't have to do anything. You just have to pop the foot down, and so the only thing you need to remember with this is to take the feed dogs off. Because if you don't take the feed dogs off, and just keep an eye on the fabric moving round, take the feed dogs off. If you have a machine that you cannot do that, then run it in reverse, and it will be absolutely fine. So there you go. So now you're making your own embroidered fabric.
I love that. And will this work on any machine?
Work on any machine, yeah. As I said, if you haven't got a machine where you can drop the feed dogs, just pop it in reverse. And that will do the trick. So, pardon?
Are we getting that in the foot bundle?
No, that one isn't in the foot bundle. It is separate because it's slightly different. Slightly different.
Can I just, because we are coming towards the end of the show, Hayley, and it's important because we have got a couple of you with the Husqvarna Viking in your baskets right now. And I just want to speak to you. I just want to take 30 seconds to speak to you.
Can I keep sewing flowers then?
Please do.
Okay.
What I will say right now, because this is what I would be doing, go online and just do a search, just genuine, any search engine, just type in Husqvarna Viking and see how much they are. Because you'll find used ones, we had a little look, a used one, pre-owned, is selling for around about £1,000. Now have a look at our price, $839.99. Not only are you getting a premium, and it really is an absolute premium sewing machine, but you're also getting a quality embroidery machine as well. But also, if you go to a shop, you'd have to pay the full whack. We're giving you 2 flexi payments. You've got a 5-year warranty. This is a machine that Hayley owns and uses. It's a machine that Hayley West owns and uses. And it's a machine that I want to buy. It is a great machine. You will not regret it. So please ask us any questions, but you won't regret it.
And that's just changing the stitches. Now, we've shown an absolute fraction of what this machine can actually do. Because it is just an absolute stunner. And don't be frightened of that kind of computer panel. It is so kind of user-friendly and so intuitive as to what to do. I haven't even looked at the manual once.
It's a great machine.
You can work it out quite easily.
If you're looking to invest, and if your budget will allow, if this is a machine you're going for, you found it at a great price. Have a look, because I've seen them for $1,500.
Do you know what?
So our price
I need to show you this, because one of the best things about this machine is, especially if you're doing classes and things, well, not with that foot on, but that slides right the way in and locks at the back. So you can get all your threads and things in there, and scissors, perfect.
Super smooth. Okay, Hayley, thank you so much. I'm sorry I rushed you a little bit at the end there. Right. Working together later?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Amazing. Don't go anywhere. Another hour coming up. So, coming up next, our fantastic one-day special. Sue is back. Don't miss this. She's got some great inspirations for you. And then Clarity Stamps, our Jubilee celebration. Barbara's going to be back. And then we've got our glitter magic. Amazing! These essential sprays are a must for any crafter. Stick and Spray is a universal repositionable craft adhesive for use with rocker blocks. Stick Away is an adhesive residue remover that can be used on a range of surfaces. Stick and Stay is a revolutionary permanent spray adhesive designed for use in all paper crafting. To stock up, check out Hochanda.com.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Hello there, thank you so much for being with us for our lunchtime one-day special. Our one-day special is a deal that we've got for you for 24 hours only. Or do we? It could well be selling out in this hour. Why have so many people with approaching limited stock got hold of this deal today, then, Sue?
Because you all know a great deal when you see one.
It's true.
That's
it's true.
the reason,
it's true.
Matt.
It's a cracking product at an amazing price.
Yes.
It's true to say.
Yes.
And anyone who's not seen Starlights before, going straight back to basics, should we talk about what Starlights are?
Let's
Okay.
explain to everybody exactly what Starlights do and what an amazing product they are.
So multi-surface.
Multi-surface. Basically, Starlights work on absolutely everything. And this may be a bit of a mixed media place to start, but we're all about mixed media. Because you can use Starlights on canvases. I mean, we've used them on paintbrushes here. Kazzy's used them there. You can use them for your acrylic pour. You can use them... Look at that incredible shimmer and shine. This is what Starlights are all about. It's the shimmer, it's the shine. They're not a shimmer paint, they're not a glitter paint. They are a crushed gilding flake paint which you can use on every surface. Look at that.
Amazing.
This is a sort of leatherette bag that Sarah Lou has done. Look at the colours, freestyle painting. They work on every surface for all your crafting.
Mixing the colours up from all the different sets that we've got for you, but still speaking generally on what Starlights are and what they can do.
Absolutely. Look at the crushed gilding flake. This is, if we turn that sideways slightly, we can see Starlights used onto... This was bone china. So this shows you, Look at that, painted over a pattern cup, painted onto your craft stash, things you've already got in your stash, your magic cuts. We've got some fabulous ones on the show.
Yeah.
Look at the colours that we've got in our one-day special.
Die cuts, wood,
Starlights,
MDF.
absolutely, multi-purpose craft paint for all surfaces.
Look at that, three-dimensional surfaces, and you get amazing coverage indoors or outdoors as well. Onto wood, definitely. Got any MDF boxes at home or MDF items at home that are in your crafty stash? Definitely onto MDF too. And you are getting all 10 for an amazing £19.95 today, and then again the same payment next month with £10 off. That means that you're not technically paying for 2 of the bottles, but until 6 p.m. tonight. However, I know I've been wrong on so many occasions, and I don't mind admitting it, but we are approaching limited stock. So whether we do have another 5 hours worth of stock left is another question. So grab the one-day special right now, 658-046 to order straight away and not miss out. We've got the colours here to show you on our board also. Very quickly we can dance through these, can't we, Sue?
Absolutely. We've got orange oxidised, beautiful shot with gold, pink sunset, dark orchid, Mediterranean sky, silver gold, kiwi green, the magic bullet of that pearl that you can mix with all your other colours. The pearl almost doubles your set and the possibilities because you can mix and tone. This is fantastic. We've also got bronze, we've got menthol, and we've got this beautiful amethyst, one of my favourite colours. And look, if you mix pearl and amethyst, you get that stunning, stunning lilac. This is why this is such an amazing set. That pearl is the key. It's the magic bullet to this fabulous set of starlights.
You're getting all 10 paints here for the price of 8, and it is a really, really good time to get them. The best time to get them, because Sue, you've handpicked these colours, and we can't remember another time when we've had this saving on colours that you've picked in this wonderful formulation. Busy phone lines, no doubt, 658-046, and we are officially now, we said we were approaching, now it is official, limited stock. Now that means we've got the last 10% of the stock left for you. Order straight away, don't delay. Now, did you watch last night and did you order the one-day special, and can you not resist but add more colours to your collection? Because they do blend, they're water-based, and you do blend them, don't you?
Absolutely, and why I've included, I thought we'd sort of walk through the seasons as well with some of the other sets, but these will work beautifully with your one-day special. And as Matt just said, mix your colours together. These colours, what a fabulous set this is for some of your basic colours.
Yeah, you've got your diamond, which is your beautiful sparkling, I mean, that is a gorgeous blend of silver, platinum and diamond all in one. Then the hibiscus is a very, very royal blue. Sky blue is an intense colour. And then the banana yellow and hot pink, that's in your Summer Fate collection of Imagination Starlights. Multi-surface, multi-crafting, any crafting paints, basically, these are. Next up, we're getting really warm with your colours, but also you've got that seasonal green in there too with your clotted cream. And with these colours now for you, you've got your intense golden colour. That Zenobia gold just sticks out as well now. That's tiptoe into autumn. Look at those colours there.
Love those colours. I love those colours. They are amazing. Autumn, winter colours, rich, gorgeous for Christmas, beautiful set.
I mean, you've loved using rich gold, don't you?
Yes, yes, I do. I have to say, it's fantastic.
And then, last but not least, we've got the lovely mellow sunset, if you love those golden tones. But there's also one particular colour here, the passion flower, which is that sort of pinkish gold down there, and then the salmon also. I think it's just going to make sunsets and golden tone backgrounds.
It's gorgeous. I mean, if you've got animal stamps, tropical scenes, beach scenes, I mean, just look how those colours. And what I've done, I've put together all these beautiful toning colours, because you've got your lights, you've got your mediums, you've got your dark. And one of my absolute favourites is antique pink. Yeah, sometimes soft, dusky colours are perfect to blend with other colours. So if you want to add to your collection, this is a beautiful set to do that.
Yeah, this is such a glamorous set, this. I mean, the golds and the pinks in it. So you've got all of 4 or 5 of them for the price of 4. You're getting that saving of $4.99 on there, $19.96. So you're buying 5, but you're only technically paying for 4 because of the offer. 025704 to order. Now, back in stock. I've been holding my breath and biting my tongue all in one go with these stencils, because when something sells out on a show, usually we like to, the next show, bring it back if we can. But unfortunately, this morning, I wasn't even sure, you weren't sure. No. I thought it was most likely we weren't going to be able to get these
well, that's what we thought.
delivery.
But we pushed and we pushed and we pushed and we pushed.
And it's harder at the weekend as well.
Much harder. No one in the office, no one to talk to.
Get a hold of the right people. Thank goodness they're there for.
This is so exciting.
Selling out last night, but back in stock, albeit on extended delivery. Is it the 5th of September, extended delivery, 5th and 6th. I always get them muddled up.
It's not too bad, is
yes,
it?
It's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
199350 to order now. Some of these examples here. So
aren't they just gorgeous? Look at all the elements. This is just beautiful, and I just wanted to see without my glasses.
It's Wendy Reed.
Wendy's done some stunning samples. Wendy, Linda, Cassie have done some beautiful things. And this is gorgeous. Look at the colours, using all the elements that are available on that lovely dragonfly
You mentioned
stencil.
Cassia, and look at this with the butterfly now from Cassia, and showing both together at the same time just shows you the different colourways you can work with. You know, you've got your cooler blues and purples, but now the warmer, hotter reds and pinks. That's lovely, Cassia. Love that. And then the dragonfly, look at this as well.
This is beautiful. This is showing how gorgeous this stencil looks, with some sparkle medium used onto acetate. You've got your beautiful starlights. Look at the elements in these stencils. You get so much from these stencils. That's why you wanted them, because they were such amazing value.
Yeah, brand new.
Because you've got script on here, and you've got all these lovely elements.
Brand new as well. And look at this example.
This
with
is
both.
our app. Amanda did this on her Facebook Live. So you can look back, everybody, onto Facebook Live on our website and see exactly step by step how she created this. And this is so clever. She used a cake board mat.
Really?
Yes. So this is true mixed media, upcycling, but look at starlights, everybody, onto acetate. Look at that shimmer. And this is beautiful using these background stencils. I love this.
Oh, isn't that lovely? We're going to have to open a new case file, though, Sue. The case of the missing cake. Where is it? Where
is that cake?
There should be a cake on there.
Yummy.
It's somewhere. It's all yummy in my tummy. So you've got both of these stencils available. Approaching 20% of the new stock already gone. My goodness. Now, these are featuring so heavily in your basket. If you haven't already got them, pop them in quick. They're great value. You've got loads of elements on there. No elephants, just lots of elements. $15.98 plus delivery. Sorry, Sue, I don't want to ruin your show. I don't want to ruin your show. I've ruined too many of your shows in the past. I'm surprised you even worked with me. 199350. I know. And I'm so cheap.
Love you, really. You're very cheap, Matt. We know about that.
350 is your item number. Unbelievable. And you are getting that amazing bundle there to enjoy. Have a look at the website, hochanda.com. You've got all of your choices on there. We're still friends too, don't worry. And then you've got... Wait, no, don't worry. It's just that look that you get. You think, are we? No, we are still friends, yeah. So you've got everything to choose from here. You've got your wonderful Magic Curts. You've got the black and white gesso. Such good quality that is. And then you've got the decoupage glue kit. Grab the decoupage glue kit with your Imagination Craft Starlight to make your starlights amazingly fabric safe as well, for potentially washing and too, because you've got that with your decoupage. Think permanent with your fabric. So then you've got your fabric starlights that automatically are anyway, but I'm just helping you with your one-day special. You've got loads going on with your trio, with your groups of 5, where you're saving $4.99, and grab the stencils before they potentially go also. Once you've got your order, check out of your basket as soon as you can, and I hope that you're not missing out on anything. The starlights are an everything paint. What do you want to craft with? How do you want to use them? What do you want to use them on? Well, the chances are whatever you said there, they will work on it. Porous, non-porous, card, acetate, glass, china, amazing surfaces, multi-surface crafting paints, and they are limited stock on your one-day special. Sue, just while you're getting everything ready here, what's your plan?
What's my plan?
Yeah.
I had a plan. I had a fantastic plan. Now I've changed the plan because we've got the stencils back in stock. And I know you want to see how to use them. And I had all these fabulous demonstrations planned for you. And then I thought, oh, can't show you. Sold out. But I can.
Lucky.
So what I thought we'd do is let's start using the starlights from our one-day special, popping them onto a canvas, and then we're going to stencil over the top. And am I in the right position? I'll have my favourite director's Chris Baker. Of course, the same name, but he's always telling me off, saying, for goodness sake, Sue, stop moving everything everywhere.
Are you distantly related, do you think?
I'm sure
The way
we
you
are.
bicker.
Oh, he's so wonderful. Oh, the way we bicker.
Yeah,
could
a little
be,
bit.
Could be, you know.
Could be.
Yes. So, sorry if I move too much.
He's a good guy.
He's used to me. Yeah, he's
Chris
lovely.
Adrian.
Right. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to apply your starlights. So I've put down my Mediterranean sky, my kiwi green.
Oh, that's a good
yum, yum,
colour.
yum. Love it. Some menthol and some of the white gold. Yeah. So these are the colours, and I'm sure Matt will show you on the board.
Yeah, I've got the
so
board
what
of
I'm going to do here, I'm going to brayer part of the canvas, but I'm going to kind of mix the colours together a little bit. And we have got brayer sets on the website, amazing brayer sets, because you get 3 sizes of brayer. You get the gorgeous little baby 2-inch, which I love personally, the 4-inch, and this one I'm using, which is a 6-inch.
The 6-inch brayer here, which you also get. So 2, 4 and 6-inch brayers.
So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to brayer on, look at this, onto my canvas. Now, when you have a canvas, something I need to show everybody, it will always be, although this is pre-gessoed, you'll have a slight bend in it. Yeah. So what you must do is just keep going, and you will find that the colour will start to take onto your canvas. And look at the shimmer that is starting to appear on here. If you find there's a bit too much of a bend in it, then what you can do is just start to fill in a little bit.
Play with the colours,
yeah. And I'm just going to, there we go. And then we mix our colours. So we get, look at this, and this is how we get beautiful backgrounds that we can then stamp on, or we can use our rice papers. Look at that. So let's have a first look before I go on to the other side. And let's look at how beautifully. I want you to look at the blend of those colours. I mean, we have used 4 colours there, but look at that. Seamless, absolutely seamless.
Naturally blended, naturally textured as well onto the canvas, which has its own texture. And you can see why starlights are the choice of so many crafters and artists the world over, Sue, aren't they?
Do you know, this is an absolutely true story. I go to one of the biggest craft shows in the world in Europe, and I discovered people wandering round carrying bottles of starlight, saying, where can I buy this? Where can I get this? And that is how much. And I mean, this is a lovely lady from India. Yeah. I've had people from Australia, literally all over the world saying, we want starlights. This is what we want. Yeah. So
I think you can see how good quality they are from your demonstrations too. But certainly once you've used starlights, there'll be so many repeat customers coming back today that are topping up the collection or just not being able to resist such a great offer. So I think once you've used them, you know what beauty they can unlock, don't you?
So just by applying with a brush, this is the look that we're going to get. So what I've done here, I just want you to see literally the shimmer and the brush strokes that we've got by blending the colour in. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my beautiful pearl starlight.
Which you also get. You get that in the one-day special. Here are your 10 colours that you're getting. 3-minute queues on the phone, which isn't that long, seriously. So hang on in there. But order on the website if you want to avoid those queues. But you've got all of these 10 colours, including pearl. That's the one that we're just about to use now. But you can tone up any of these colours and lighten any of them. Sue, so what are you doing with your pearl? You literally just popped it on.
Now, this was a dry canvas, but what you can do, if you use the pearl, you can start to move the paint around and start to reblend it. Now, normally this would be completely impossible. When paint's dry, it's dry. I mean, I'm using up, I'm just popping it on top of my other paints here. I'm not worrying too much. And literally, I just want to go over the top here, and I want to show you. I hope we'll be able to get this.
We will.
To be able to see, I'm adding a translucent layer of shimmer, but at the same time, I am blending the colours underneath. And this is amazing. This is why this pearl is an absolute must-have for your starlights.
Well, you're not telling us to add it to our order. It's in there. Once we've got it on our one-day special, we're getting the pearl, which is
so. I haven't done all of it, but I want you to look at. You can see when we get to that, we'll be able to look at what that pearl... Can you see how it takes the colour? And wow, then we've blended the colours as well. That's a much smoother blend. I mean, how beautiful was that for a background? I mean, that's your lovely, lovely landscape background where we've got that beautiful reflective quality. So if that's the sky, look how we've transformed that by adding the pearl. That's all we've done to absolutely transform this canvas into something really special.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a lovely seascape here from those colours. I mean, everything that you're creating is from these 10 colours that you've got. You're only paying for 8 of them, but you're getting all 10. So you've got your Mediterranean sky, the kiwi green, for example, and then the wonderful silver gold. Knock it back with the pearls to just lighten the tone, bring it up a little bit. You get the blend. I mean, you can see from that one example with the 4 colours, or 3 colours, sorry, with the pearl making it 4, you've got so much potential here with all these other colours, including the orange oxidised, pink sunset. What's been your reason to get today's one-day special so far? Is there a particular colour? Here's another way of asking the same question. Which will be the first one that you open when you get them home? What sort of 3 will you use, maybe, to get a combination, to get a background? Because there is so much usability here with your Starlights, and they will go on incredible number of different services. They are extremely limited stock as well, so order as soon as you can, and still those 3-minute queues are there, so the best way to order is on the website currently. Also, you're using these lovely stencils. These were out of stock as far as you would have seen this morning at 9 o'clock. We didn't want to say they even might be back, because we honestly thought they wouldn't be at the rate things were going, but the right people have answered the right phone calls in the last 10 hours or so, and we've got stock back on extended delivery of the A4 stencils. This is the lovely dragonfly one that you're using at the moment, Sue, but I've got the butterfly to show as well. Here's the butterfly one, and it is back in stock on extended delivery, but going fast. A quarter of the stock already gone. There's the dragonfly on the right. We're using that next, and that's the butterfly there. So you've got both together. As you can see, size-wise, A4, lots and lots of elements to each. Great price for A4 stencils, actually, that. Just under £16 plus delivery. So you get the lovely colours again.
Right,
the beautiful kiwi green and the med sky again.
Exactly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use this beautiful dragonfly stencil. Now, I want a really close fit for this stencil because the detail on this is absolutely stunning. You've got all the tiny veins in the leaves. But what I do want to do, because I'm going to use a wet medium Starlights, I want to actually use my stick and spray over the top of this so that, I probably welded it now, but anyway, better to do that. I want to show you just how beautiful this dragonfly is. So if I leave it then, I don't move everything. I can hear them all saying, for goodness sake, stay still. What I'm going to do, I'm going to blend a couple of colours together. So I've got my sponge inking tool, and I'm just going to pop in, and I'm going from kiwi to menthol, and I'm just going to here, just lightly dab this over my butterfly.
You're pulling the crushed gilding flakes out.
And because I'm pushing and pulling up, that's what's going to happen. So, again, just go in, and let's just go over part of this. Now, when you come to do this, I would just allow your first layer just to dry a little. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my beautiful Mediterranean sky, and I'm just going to do the next layer of the wings of my butterfly here.
You never get tired of seeing how they cross over and blend and complement each other, these colours.
And then we're just blending again together. Now, let's go back in to the menthol and the kiwi, and let's just apply very lightly now another layer over the top. And it's starting, because I'm applying layers, we'll see in a moment when I pop this up, you can start to see the shimmer, can't you, Matt?
Yeah,
where we are.
We can. I mean, as soon as we hold it up for the camera in front, you'll see it at home, I promise.
Okay.
Beautiful tones already.
And we can start to see, when I lift this off, Let's see. Look at that.
Oh, it's combined with the background.
Isn't that just beautiful? So can you see how this gorgeous butterfly gently starts to emerge from your background? How lovely does that look? Look at that detail, look at that shimmer, look at the delicacy and the lightness. It's the play of light over your starlights, which is just so magical.
So when you walk past a piece of art that's hanging on the wall, painted with starlights, that's what you're going to see, that's what you're going to experience, the play of light then, the change in the angle. That's why they're such a pleasure to look at. And let us know what a pleasure they are to work with and to craft with as well. If you've got starlights in your collection already, you want to help anyone who's brand new, then studio@hochanda.com. In fact, we probably need help from people telling you not to get them, because they're going fast, actually, between you and me. There's limited stock on the one-day special now, very limited, and the stencils are extremely popular, approaching a third of the stock already on the dragonfly, and you also get the butterfly just there.
So we're going to lose them again in a minute, so I better hurry up, hadn't I? OK. What I'm going to do now, Matt, I'm going to show you how lovely these stencils are with Sparkle Medium. Classic stuff, Sparkle Medium. And I know Matt adores Sparkle Medium. It's one of the things we got together many years ago over a pot of Sparkle Medium,
I think it was red, or was it green? I don't know.
Oh, I think it was the gold, Matthew.
I can't remember.
I do.
Was it the gold? The green, the gold and the red all do go together. So I believe you on that, actually. Yeah. It's I think it was a traditional Christmas set of all three colours.
Oh, it might.
I think we're all right.
See, you do remember.
Yeah, the traditional
I was worrying
Christmas.
that.
And then the contemporary Christmas would have been the pink and the purple and the blue.
You're such a clever boy.
Not clever.
I was so proud of you when you were young, and I'm even more proud now.
This is Auntie Sue, everybody.
Hello.
I called Sue Auntie Sue by mistake. It was my brain that just ran away with me at about sort of 6:30 last night.
I love it.
You can watch it again on Rewind. It's like I just blurted it out and then immediately regretted it. But it didn't go down too badly in the end. And then
everybody's favourite
sort
auntie.
of stuck, you know.
What's not to love?
Auntie Sue.
Right. I think I'll tell you what I'm doing, because that's always a big plus when you're demonstrating, isn't it? I am now.
Wait till your granny and grandpa are.
Oh, sounded quite interesting, Matt.
Jack, my brother. Jack's my brother over there.
Okay.
The younger brother.
So what we're doing now, I am just applying Sparkle Medium onto my beautiful dragonfly. And what I'm going to do, I'm then going to take the colours, I'm going to blur the edges, because you can mix Sparkle Medium colours as well. So very gently, on the back of your spatula, just feed the Sparkle Medium through down into your dragonfly. So we just add a little bit of gold there. So this is the gold and the sage green. And again, I just want this gentle blend. You could put stencil tape around if you want to mask this off, which you technically should. I'm just trying to do this quickly because I want to get through lots of demos for you this afternoon. And look how amazing our beautiful look at that.
The Sparkle Medium is so complimentary. You know, and you're using two colours in the group of 3 that we've got as well. With 3 minute queues on the phone, best way to order is on the website between you and me, but hang on the phone to order and you'll be able to create incredible piece of art like this. I think in a bathroom or a kitchen that's going to look so beautiful, especially with the fresh colours.
So pretty. Our Sarah Lou has done this, and look at the Sparkle Medium, and look at the elements that you also get on this dragonfly stencil. You get the cogs, you get these beautiful roses, you get the fabulous script. And what we've done is we've combined our Sparkle Medium and our starlights with this stunning stencil. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? And you know something? If you're an advanced crafter, I love this. But if you're starting out, this is the perfect canvas set to go with, to give you success and make something beautiful.
You know, Sue, you're a joy to watch and your demonstrations are absolutely effortless. But the beauty is that once we've got the stencil, the starlights, the Sparkle Medium, and when no one's watching as well, you know, when we've got time to ourselves at home, and you've got you can do it, you've got the right tools with you, you can do this.
Exactly.
You can repeat this.
Exactly. And it's not difficult, because all you're doing is you're putting your starlights and your Sparkle Medium. The stencil does the work for you, and that is the beauty of these stencils. And you only use elements of it. You don't need to use all of it.
Yeah,
And
that's the best one, because you just use the dragonfly.
I love this, because if you're a paper crafter, I'm going to show you a really lovely quick technique to do on paper in a minute, just using your butterfly and your starlights.
So that's the butterfly. You're also getting the dragonfly, which we got a good look at during the demonstration. You are getting both of them, bottom of the screen, $15.98, but we are limited stock for the one-day special. We've had a picture from Flo. Flo, thank you so much for sending this through. She's used her starlights. Oh, my words, brighten up the bathroom.
Wow.
Are they?
Look at that!
Are they on the net curtain? Has she done the?
That's amazing!
That's incredible.
Flo, you are one clever lady. Thank you so much for sending that in. Oh, we love to see your makes. Please, please, please send them in. That is so inspirational for everybody, isn't it,
That is a classic upcycling project.
Gorgeous!
I can see you using an
Love
electric
it.
toothbrush as well, which is the best way to battle plaque. You've got 8 starlights that you're paying for, but you are winning with your 10 starlights. I'm not a dentist, I should just point that out. £10 off with your saving, making that limited stock. I'm trying my hardest to ruin Sue's show. 658046 is your item number to order. Flo, we love that picture, and you could do that to my net cards if you make them look lovely, and the neighbours will all be jealous as you like. They're jealous anyway. So we've got 2 big A4 stencils here for you. They are going fast. They'd sold out last night. We were so unentirely sure that they'd be back that I didn't even let you know that there might be a remote possibility this morning, because I thought there wouldn't be. But they are, luckily, but we are approaching 40% of the stock gone. We've spoken to the right people at the right time. We didn't have them for 9. We weren't sure that we'd have them again by 1, but we're lucky that we have. Dispatch from the 5th of September on extended delivery to get both of those now. Some lovely samples to very quickly share with you. If you want to see this on Facebook Live, well, it was live, but now it's still available to stream with Mandy on the design team with Sue, of course. She streamed this on Facebook already, so if you want a how-to, then do check that out. And then you've got your dragonfly there with the incredible pearlescent glitter effect there that you have on the acetate, and then the stencil, other stencils just giving you texture and script on the background. Just because across the colour spectrum, just to go a bit hotter now, you can see more of a red garnet colour up here, and you've got your yellows and oranges and beautiful reds just there. With these stencils, and then you've got your butterfly again, just by pouncing through, maybe with a little bit of black gesso, maybe dusted over with some glitter by hand with sparkle medium maybe, or using your starlight to get a great effect. Well, like this. It's a lot. Love it. I think we're big fans of that, like a faux leather or a patina effect, aren't we? And this is like a combination of both there with your dragonfly. You've got the dragonfly and the butterfly stencils, all of the extra elements surrounding them as well. So there's a lot of value there in all of the artwork. Good excuse to get them. 6-minute queues. That must be a lot of people buying the one-day special and a lot more people adding items to their order. Hang in there. 6 minutes sounds like a long time, but it's not too bad. Order on the web, though, to avoid all that. Your starlights are available in the one-day special. We will get there. But Sue, knowing that you love your starlights, you love your value, wants to let you have 5 where you're only paying for 4 in 3 different sets. Different item numbers for all of them, and a different name so that you don't lose count of which one's which. This is Summer Fate, first of all. These boards have been made with the actual paints as well. So you can see your colours of Summer Fate are, you know, the hot pink that you get with the candy floss, the lovely lemon meringue pie was a banana yellow, like a lemon cheesecake. Sky blue is just the most intense of the blues. Mediterranean blue is a slightly lighter tone. And then the sky blue is more of a Swiss blue topaz kind of colour. Hibiscus is this beautiful tanzanite blend, and then you've got diamond being that shining light there on the end. All of those colours, $19.96 plus delivery to order now. Next row down, you've got this just a wonderful lush green. This is the Tiptoe into Autumn, as opposed to the sort of more sort of warmer colours that I will bring you in our next set, which is the mellow sunset. Chris Baker, my director, just said, as opposed to a hop, skip and a jump. So, Tiptoe into Autumn. It's the only way. It's the only way I move into autumn. You've got green, Zinnober gold, topaz, rich gold and clotted cream. Who can resist a bit of clotted cream when they go on holiday down to Devon and Cornwall and, of course, Dorset? Cream on first or jam on first? cream. I take jam. It's jam actually, isn't it? It's jam then cream. Jam. You can't spread jam on cream, but you can dollop cream on jam. And the jam sort of acts as a glue as well. It's like a nice sugary glue. We'll do that as a phone-in tomorrow. We'll get to the bottom of it. This is your mellow sunset. Sand, antique pink, bright maroon, passion flower and salmon, with the nice golden colours there. By the way, all of these paints are water-based. They will pretty much go on anything you want them to. And by that, because I did drop in the legal disclaimer of pretty much, but name this: acetate, glass, you know, plant pots, leather, faux leather, calico or fabric generally, net curtains as flow-proofed as well. All of these different surfaces, including canvas, card and paper, your Starlights will work with, and they're water-based, so you can mix them and blend them, and they're so sparkly. They've got crushed gilding flakes in them. Your one-day special is a group of 10 of your Imagination Crafts sparkly Starlights, and here are the colours now in front of me. We are extremely busy and limited now. It could sell out when we come back to Sue in just a minute or two. You're getting all 10 colours, but you're only paying for 8 of them technically, thanks to the one-day special. And on FlexiBuy, you're saving, or you're spreading the cost rather, $19.95 across 2 months. So $19.95 today, $19.95 on the 1st of October, and then they will be yours. 658046 to order now. You've got all of the colours, and it is limited stock. Going on to lovely fabrics. Be it, in this case, you've got soft calico or cotton, going through a stencil or next to tape that you might have masked things off with. If you're screen printing and then going over with your Starlights, you can do so, or Starlight the background and then go over it. And then look at this one here. Look at that. I mean, if you're masking off with tape or something, that is entirely possible to recreate that. One of my favourites is this. Do you remember looking at this with me last night as well? Starlights have this infusion of crushed gilding flakes that just means that you get that amazing sparkle. If you want to use them to create backgrounds, create three-dimensional examples, maybe on frames, go onto canvases, you can. Have a look at the web for everything else I've not had a chance to mention on Hochanda.com, and on there you'll see things like your structure paste, your magic cuts, your media ink sprays, your gesso, all of those goodies are on there, courtesy of Sue and the lovely Imagination Crafts style. The stencils are on extended delivery at the moment, and we're about to use our butterfly and dragonfly stencil duo with the butterfly.
Well, that was a very nice little lead-in, wasn't it?
Thank you very much.
I'm very worried about you and your net curtains, you know.
No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Healthy.
They'll be absolutely fine.
A young man with his net curtains.
I'll be fine with my net curtains, thanks to you. It's not going to it. I'm upgrading to shutters as soon as I can.
Goodness.
As soon as I can.
You've been listening.
Just waiting for the deal to come through.
Good boy. Well done. Good boy.
The one-day special, very busy. And very, it's sold out. As we speak, it's just sold out. Congratulations if you got it. Lovely stuff.
Well, just as well, we're going to use some other colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that was good timing. Okay, what I'm doing now, my beautiful butterfly stencil, I have applied a little bit of my stick and spray because, again, detail, so many elements. But I have popped it down onto a piece of card, and I'm applying some of my beautiful topaz.
Yeah.
So this is, because sometimes the topaz, you might think, oh, I'm not sure about dark colours. Please watch this, because you will absolutely love it. Love it. And then we're going to have this really rich Zinniber gold. So again, just with my brush, I'm just going to highlight down here. And wait till you see how this looks. It's just gorgeous. Into some of my rich gold now, and you see I'm not worrying about my brush, I'm just still keeping the colour. I haven't cleaned my brush in between time because I want this beautiful mix of colour. I want all the colours to blend together. So I'm tapping it on lightly, and I just want to push my stencil down. And then let's have a look and let's see. And our Jennifer has made a beautiful, beautiful canvas. So you can see, I think it's nice to see things done several ways, because all of you at home will be thinking, oh, I could do that with that. Oh, I could just do that with that. And that's what this is all about. Do you know what? I'm just going to tip the wings just a little bit at the top, because I just love all these rich colours together. Okay, so if I just peel that gently off, and we can see, if we have a look, look at
again the blend.
Look at the rich gold. And look how the colours blend into each other. So as it touches the light, you get that flash, you get the mix, you get that magic blend of colours. And if we look at this on a canvas, if I do this quickly for you, and we have a look at this, we can see how we've used the butterfly on the card, cut round it. Look at that. And can you see on these gorgeous little ones? Look at those colours of starlights through your stencils. Look how they look on a chalky background canvas, how they blend beautifully together. And down on the flowers, this is die cutting your style. Look at that passion flower. Look at that colour. You might first of all have thought, oh, I'm not sure about that passion flower, but look at those colours.
Passion flower is beautiful.
With a little bit of topaz and that beautiful rich gold threaded through it, and menthol on your Magic Cuts. Don't forget your Magic Cuts with starlights, they work perfectly.
Yeah, they're actually on the show, and looking at all those elements of the stencil as well. You know, you've got your grid work here matched up there, you've got your wonderful sort of almost like a wood grain there down here on your stencil, you've got your larger butterfly, and also these decorative circles here are both on there. So all of that, you would never think that they're all coming off the same stencil.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, to anybody investing, it's good.
That's why everybody's loving it so much.
Approaching half the stock already gone on those stencils. You get the dragonfly one, which we just used, and also the butterfly one, which we literally just used on that. So we've used both of them on both demonstrations now. Bottom of your screen to get the stencils, to order them. We've had an email from Anne, just while we've been sort of on air in the last few minutes. Hi Anne, a very good afternoon to you. Now Anne says she placed her order this morning, and she used her birthday credit, and she's got her one-day special for a better than half-price deal using her credit. That's brilliant news.
Wow.
So during the birthday celebrations,
well done.
Yeah, we were giving the credit back to redeem in September. Have you redeemed your credit yet? And it's not Sue's birthday. Is it your birthday, Sue? It's not.
Oh, it might be.
You know, you'll be 40 on your next birthday. We talked about this yesterday, didn't we? Oh, sorry, I've revealed it now. So 39 forever.
When a girl's 40,
sorry,
it's a bit sensitive.
Sorry, I've put my foot in it. And I don't know what to do.
No more cream teas with Auntie Sue for you.
So use it. It's Hochanda's 3rd birthday, or it was a few days ago, and we were giving you credit to redeem throughout September. I need redeeming, I think. So you've got that opportunity. So thank you very much for your email in to hear about that, to hear about how well it's going. All right, lovely stuff. So what are we up to then, Sue? What's your next?
I think what we're going to do next is we're going to use our beautiful stencils.
Got about 15 minutes.
Ooh, righty-ho. So I'm going to be using this with a little bit of structure paste, and I'm going to pop down my gorgeous, gorgeous butterfly stencil. So let's have this down, and then I'm going to be using some of the elements of this. And I thought, let's have a look at some of these circles. I keep moving things, don't I? I'm sorry, everybody. I get so excited. You know, I told her this is what happens when you've got family who are direct. Not really, no, it's just the same name. He's so strict.
Baker.
Honestly.
It's our director. You never put the two together.
I'm
Chris
getting
Baker, our director.
scared
Sue
now.
Baker, our demonstrator. Not related.
Okay, I'm holding it
Let me
down.
argue.
I'm not moving. I promise. It's we creative types, she
Yes,
said,
that's always a good
making silly
excuse.
excuses.
Always
I
a
get
good
so
excuse.
excited because, do you know, I'm excited about the products.
Yeah,
because they
it comes across.
are beautiful, and I know everybody's loving them, and everybody wants to see how to use them, so I get very carried away.
Yeah, when you're excited about something, you can't help it. One can't
I
help
can't,
it.
and I'm afraid I move a lot.
You try and stop that,
a bit
though,
like a
too.
fidgety aunt, really, you know. So what we've done here, we've popped this beautiful butterfly stencil down, and I've used some of the circle elements from here. So I've used my beautiful structure paste, which is on the show, and I've literally just spread it over the stencil. And I want a nice, deep look at that.
Good.
That is gorgeous.
That's
So
the
if
depth of
we
the
use
stencil.
a few more elements, I'm just going to use, do you know, I love these lines and dots. I love this little element at the top. And actually Debbie used it on a card, and with the dots she used some little sticky back gems. It looked fantastic. I was hoping to get the card done for you in the next show, but really lovely.
Just to give everyone a heads up, the structure paste has sold out now. If you're trying to buy that, apologies.
Okay, so we have got our craft, and here's one our canvas. Here's one I made earlier, and we have done all the elements.
Wouldn't take too long to dry, would it? But obviously we're on live TV. Is it 50? Did you say 15 minutes?
Oh yes,
15
because
minutes,
I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very good point, Matt, because the structure paste has got pure marble dust in it, and it dries really, really quickly, and you can dry it with a hairdryer or a heat gun if you want to.
Okay.
So,
I've had a question as well. I've had another email. Okay, is this a good time to ask it? This is from Marion. Thank you very much for getting in touch.
Hello,
with us,
Marion.
Do the fabric starlights work for screen printing? She says. So we've got the one special.
I believe they do.
Okay.
Personally, I haven't done it, but I do know quite a few people that have, and they've actually contacted me and said, Sue, you can say they work for screen printing. Right. So exciting. Thank you. That's a fabulous question.
Thank you. It's a good question, that.
Right. So what we've done here, we've painted with our topaz.
It's a lovely blend, isn't it?
And we've used. No, that's actually the dark green.
Oh, is it really? No.
Yes. So we've used Tiptoe into Autumn.
Goodness.
We've used the dark green here.
Yeah.
I've used a flash of the Zinniber gold. I've used some of the topaz and the rich gold. I've mixed the colours together so that you can see them, and I've painted over my canvas. You saw me doing that. You saw me just get the colours and literally... Let's do a bit. Let me show you. Just paint over all your beautiful elements. Just whack the paint on. Don't be precious about it. Just get it onto your canvas. Now, there are two ways of painting over the elements with the structure paste. One is as I've done here. I have my structure paste. Let me just go back, just to remind you. Yeah. Structure paste, and I literally painted over it. And that's what I've got. You could paint a background, put your structure paste on, and then pop your stencil over the top, and then just go over the top with the colour. Two ways of doing this.